I've had a bunch, there's a technical term, an accurate measure, a bunch of feedback on what do I mean by lead with the product or product first. Well, I apologize for not being clear previously. It means exactly that. Every conversation that I begin with or that I commence with some individual, I always lead with the product. Whether that person comes to me with a business approach or an economic issue or seeing me as a solution in something other than product, I always, as kindly a way as possible, bring it back to product. Why? Well, because product's our currency. When you take the product as directed, because it doesn't work by osmosis, by sitting on your shelf, when you take the product as directed, and it does for you what I say it will do, or does for your prospect what you say it will do, two things happen. One, obviously, the confidence in the product goes up. Two, collaterally, their confidence in you goes up because you're the source of that product to them. You're the one that said it would. And you're the one that created, here's a whole bunch of terms we're thrown around, that compliant environment that allows the likelihood of that success to be higher. It's our currency. It's what works. It's what's consistently worked over the decades. It's what we're known for. Now, yes, if they're interested in business and economics and other things like that, by all means, we segue into that conversation at the right time in the right way based on their implied invitation to do so. But every conversation for me, if not technically starts with, is front and center early on, most times starts with conversation as to the product. If you will, it's the DNA that we're dealing with. Everything else are just manifestations or downstream effects of having a great product that does what we say it will do in a measurable, unambiguous, absolutely confident kind of way. The other thing I'm finding that does, not in some mechanism or sales technique way, is all of a sudden it sets you and I apart from, shall we say, some of the other game players in the industry. That at the first inclination will bring out the whiteboard and draw circles and lines and give you an algebra test as to how the compensation plan works and become very cliche and very shtick. By circling back around to product and the features and benefits and the value it provides and the measurable result it can produce, all of a sudden you reposition yourself as someone of substance, someone that's dealing in a real product that delivers real benefit to real people that have real needs. That says something about you and I and us and who we are and what we're about. That's what I mean about lead with the product. It is front and center and very early, if not immediately, in every conversation, particularly the initial one or two or few that I have with a prospect. I think it augurs well when you do that. My experience has been that produces a much better result and a significantly higher quality of result when you deal in the substantive, when you answer the real question, not the one you have this hot answer ready to provide. Lead with the product.